University. I'd like to thank you all for making the opportunity to be here for our Day 2 live trading that we started at 9:35 this morning. And what you're seeing right now is basically my professional trading room. And what we're looking at is over here on the right-hand side. These are all my traders. You can see that we have over 100 traders, if not more, out there trading constantly in our professional trading room. I did offer this to a lot of you yesterday to come and join me in the morning, and for a $19 special, which was really a 3-day event, but I gave you an extra 2 days as a gift if you registered. So just to let you know, there are some new members in there. They're trading, and I'm glad that you guys did, because you got a hell of an example of a great trading morning. There's been some good stocks. You could see Jasso, we're trading it right now, and you could see right now that we're chatting away Jasso, and I'm putting in there Jasso making money, and everyone's buying it. And you could see Jasso, when we called it out this morning, you could scroll down in our chat room. You could scroll down, you could see all the picks that we put in there. And not only that, but I also tweeted and texted. Jasso at 9 o'clock, at 9:35 this morning, stock went from 11 to 11.23 and still is going higher, okay? Now, I know we have some students in here. Martin says Jasso's a very low spread. Yes, and that's perfect. Very, very tight spread. So that means that, you only need a penny to start making money, where if you trade something that's a big spread, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So this is my professional trading room. Actually just launched this browser-based version of our new webinar technology about 3 days ago, and it's been great. All right, so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, who here is actually a Cyber Group member? Anyone here in the chat room is a Cyber Group member? Just give me a chat back and let me know, or a student of Cyber Trade University. All right, good. Palmero, Stanley, good. All right, so let's go to some of the stock picks that we've traded. Let me just show you right here. I'll bring down the list. And here's some of the picks that we've traded right here. If you could see this morning. Let me just bring out my crayon. All right, so we did the posting about 21 minutes ago. Some of the stocks that we picked were HART, RVLT, ACHN, TICC, CVM, MENT, ARO, OTK. These are all tweeted in text. And yes, Renee, it is moving. It's finally making a big move. I mean, it's backing off, but we basically, a lot of us jumped in right around this time, so we're doing pretty well on it. The nice little trade. Listen, if you can buy a stock from 11.50 and sell it at 11.05 and sell it at 11.15, you made 15 cents on 1,000 shares. What is that? What is 15 cents, ladies and gentlemen, on 1,000 shares? 15 cents on 1,000 shares. I don't know about that, Renee. It's got to be more than that. It's $150. $150 in what? 5 minutes work? Could you guys tell me, where could you make $150 in 5 minutes? That's a hell of a Google burger. That's right, Renee. That would be great. Well, guess what? Anyone who subscribed yesterday that was in the trading room obviously capitalized only, and this is only one, okay? Let's talk about what else we're in. Let me move my trading room over to another window, and here's a couple other stocks that are the big winners, okay? Now, you can see right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. Now, the NEW was the biggest winner so far, okay? The NEW right here, hold on a second, just making sure my traders, because in the meantime, I'm still trading at the same time. The NEW was the biggest winner of the day. NEW is up 45% today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you tell me, when is the last time you ever been in a stock at 9 o'clock in the morning, a $3 stock, and in less than 10 minutes, the stock literally is almost up $1? Can anybody tell me? When's the last time? Any of you guys ever been there? Ever seen that? Because if you notice, I can't show you in the chat room, but I did a posting. I told you 3 stocks: NEWL, ACHN, and NEET. Now, NEW, if I bring it over here, ladies and gentlemen, you could see here in my trading room, NEWL, Jeff, 6 minutes ago, is in the position. And you could scroll down here. Let me scroll down. NEW, Fausto, 10 minutes ago. I'm posting these trades and telling the people. Now, 10 minutes ago from now is at exactly 9:32. Okay? So here they are. They're trading it. They're making money. Here's the other position that we called out with the other students. So anyway, what I'm showing you, ladies and gentlemen, is a professional trading room of us. Oops, you know what? I'm losing money here. Hold on. Let me take the $500. I apologize. You know what? I'm here talking, and I'm giving away hundreds of dollars, so I'm going to take the $500 profit. I'm sorry, man. I had a $700 profit. I just gave away an extra $200. All right? So basically, let's look at the math. Where could you find a stock that moves up that much, up 33% on the day? Would you able to get any of these in the pre-market? Primero, yes, you can, but I didn't trade it in the pre-market because I didn't know if it was going to really move in the pre-market. But I found it in the pre-market, which you could see right here. This stock, let me bring up my crayons here. Right here is the pre-market. And you could see something that's called, one thing I teach you is called Fausto flags. Okay, they're called FF flags. And there was a lot of pre-market trading, which kind of gave us a direction to let us know. And at 9:30, when we found it, and let me show you something else, because you always get people that are very, very, very skeptical about your trading. They said, you know what, I heard of these things, and you know, I joined a trading room. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a 12-time champion. I do this every single day. And this is how I teach my students how to make money. Now, I'm going to show you my Twitter feed. Here was my Twitter feed right here. Okay? These are the Twitters that I just posted. And you could see the trade I just gave you right there. Look at all of them. The list is right there in front of your eyes. Okay? And then right here, you could see it. I continue to tweet it, why the traders are in there. Now, let me ask you a question. Ladies and gentlemen, and let me get back to my slides right here. Okay. So, how much money do we make on NEWL? Everyone, how much money do we make on that trade? NEWL. About 500. Okay. All right. We made $500 in that trade. Our JASO trade's going down. Now, obviously, I'm sitting here trying to talk to you guys, and I'm throwing away extra money. I just basically gave away $200, which is not a big deal because I really don't care. I mean, I'm still breaking even, but I want to educate you guys. If you're up 500 minus 60 minus 10 plus 120, how much money are you up for today? If I sold all these positions, which I'm going to do right now, I'm going to sell my JASO, take a $10 loss, which would have been a $200 winner. I'm going to take my $60 loss in CVM, okay? And I'm going to take my, so that's 10, 60, and I'm going to take a $120 profit, which I really don't like to because I think this stock is still going higher. But I'm going to do it just for educational purposes only. I'm going to sell and take the 120 profit. So I'm out of all my positions. So let's get a calculator. 500 plus 120 minus 60 minus 10 brings us down to $550. Now, if you're up $550, and what time is it right now, everybody? What's the clock say up here on top? What's the clock say right there? Everyone should chat this in the chat room. You should all be able to look at that chat right there. If you're having problems seeing it, I'll help you out. Is that big enough for you? Okay. So how much money did we make from when we started? From 9:30 this morning till 9:45. How $500 in what? 15 minutes? Who wants that job? Anybody want that job? Who wants that job right there? Okay, well, guess what? That is what I did in my trading room. This is what I do every day with my traders, trading with them, working with them, which you could see right here in my professional trading room, okay? Now, I know some of you here are semi-retired. I know some of you here are maybe trading your IRA, some of you on Social Security, some of you are basically, maybe you quit your job and want to get into the trading business. And you know what? You are getting involved, and I'm honest to my heart, the best job in the world. You could do this, and if you really want to, you can go back and trade another room. Tom says, what time does the trading room start? It starts at 8 a.m. The room opens up at 8 o'clock Eastern time. All the traders are in there because we're watching the pre-market and we're seeing and getting prepared for the open. Okay? No problem, Tom, but that was an excellent question. Now, the thing is this, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we do here at Cyber Trading University. We teach you two separate ways. We teach you in our trading room, and then we have a teaching room. And I feel that everyone here should definitely try trading. Now, I got a couple of emails yesterday. I asked a lot of you guys to email me, and John from Wyoming was asking me, he says, Fausto, could you tell me what makes you different from other schools? Well, and I want to go through some of these questions. And by the way, if you guys have any questions, feel free to text me right now. So I want to answer some of these questions. What makes us different than every other school is, or some other schools, first of all, we're not a franchise, okay? Number two, if you're going to take a course, I'm going to personally teach you. Number three, I beat every single school in the industry in the United States. I beat every school in Paris Traders Challenge. I even went to China and competed, and I beat everyone there. So I'm a 12-time champion all over the world. Why? Because I was trained by the best in the world, and that's here in New York. I live in New York, the financial capital of the world. I was trained by some traders from Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch, Shearson, all the top guys in the industry. I live here. I hang out with them. They tell me what's going on, but they're not teachers. I got into the education business because I teach and trade, because trading is only a part-time job. Listen, this is how I got into the education business, and this is a great question. People always ask me, they say, Fausto, if you're such a great trader, why do you teach? Well, I learned how to trade when I was 22 years old. I was basically semi-retired at 24, and when you're working 15 minutes a day, what the hell is a 24-year-old supposed to do for the rest of the day? So it wasn't really too healthy for a 24-year-old to be retired at the age of 24. So I got into the education business. People wanted to learn. And I know for a fact a lot of you can't even go to college and learn this stuff. But you know you need to learn this. But let me tell you, when trading has such everyone here is going to probably notice there's a very big negativity because there is an 80% failure rate of trading. And the reason why it's a big failure rate, because no one ever taught you how to trade. Honestly, would you give your money to a financial analyst and then went to school to learn how to trade? Well, what do you think you're doing? So that's one of the big things. All right? So if anyone here is still interested and you still want to basically get, you basically want to benefit from the 5-day special of joining me. Now, once again, don't judge me in an hour or 30 minutes. Judge me for 5 days. That's all I ask. Give me 5 days, and I will show you how to trade in the market, see what it's like to be in a professional trading room. And I know some of you here probably took courses with other people, or maybe you want to Hold on 1 second. I just got a couple of things to do here. I just got to watch some of my traders really quick once in a while. Okay, there we go. Just got to put a couple of chats in there for them. But if you guys want to really learn how to trade and you want to join me for our course and see what it's like, well, what you need to do is basically right on our homepage or our website. I'm actually logged in. The cyber group, sign up for the cyber group trial. And you know what? I'm going to do everyone a favor. I'm going to give everyone an extra day. Today, I'm going to give you, so I'll give you 6 days. You're going to start your subscription. You'll start today, but I'm going to give you from Monday to Friday of next week to see what it's like to be in a professional trading room. Now, this was basically it's a $200 package, and I'm prostituting myself for 19 bucks. So go out there, if you really want to learn, click on the link and see what it's all about, and then you tell me, worst thing that could happen, you're going to learn and you're going to make like the people who signed up yesterday that jumped in this morning, and hopefully they made that $550 like we talked about. Now, any questions, ladies and gentlemen, that I could answer? Any questions? Any questions that anyone might have? Now, if you have a question, just give me a yes, and then chat in your question. In the meantime, let me tell you how I could teach you how to do this. My goal is to teach everyone how to be a $1,000 a day trader. And that will take probably about a year, okay? Now, think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. If you could make $1,000, 50 cents a day on 1,000 shares, that's 5 days a week, is $2,500 to $130,000 a year, okay? Now, if you can make 20 cents, that is a $50,000 a year salary. To what? Work part-time? I know some of you guys would love to do that part-time. This is what separates, of how to be consistent. You see, I'm a realist. There are people out there who will tell you, oh, I made, $5,000 trading options, or I made, I traded futures, I made $15,000 this week. You know what? To make $10,000, you got to risk losing $10,000. If you can't afford to lose $200 a day, then you know what? You don't try to make $200 a day. You try to live within your means. But I'll show you one thing that we show you here at Cyber Trade University. We train you. We show you how to journal yourself, how to get to that next level. But it really is not that hard to do that. What is your typical risk per trade from Martin? Martin, I mean, look at the stocks that I traded, okay? How much money were they? Think about it. How much money was ACHN, a $3 stock? Did you need a lot of money to trade that? JASO, $11 stock? CVM, $1.30? Do you know when you deal with the more expensive stocks, Martin, you're dealing with more experienced traders? And you know what it's like to deal with more experienced traders on Wall Street? You're dealing with the all-stars. You think you're going to beat them? I could tell you this, I can't. So what makes you think you are? You start trading with the Apples and the Googles and the Microsofts and the Facebooks. Let me tell you, you want to talk about shakes? You want to talk about stocks that move very fast? That's right up your alley. And that's why trading is an 85% failure rate for those people. Couple of questions here. By the way, that's my personal email address if you guys want to ever contact me to answer any questions. Why do you trade stocks and not futures? Is there any significant difference? Well, Rita, I live in New York. This is really the stock capital of the world. Stocks are a little bit more controllable, a little bit more popular, something that you guys are very familiar with. So a lot less riskier that I found. But you know what? You could take what I taught you and you could apply it to futures. Everything trades about 70% the same. It's just 30% of knowing how to play the game. You got to remember, Rita, I train you how to be an athlete. okay? And you are an athlete when it comes to trading. This is your trade. And the thing is, if I throw you into trading options or Forex, you're going to be able to, the thing is, I need to teach you the psychology part of it and the technical part, and you could apply it to anything. James, how much time do you average new student to become a trader needed? James, you know what? That's an excellent question. It's up to you. But I would say, realistically, 3 months. Give me 3 months, and I'll whip you into shape. Martin, thank you very much for the spot approach. No problem, Martin. Martin, listen, that's why you guys are here. That's why, you guys need to learn how to do this. It's a great job. How about Forex, Ren? You know what? We teach an excellent Forex course, Ren, and you know what? I recommend you call our office, talk to one of our Forex education advisors, and they'll tell you everything about. We have all our instructors are market makers. They all worked on the floor, so that have worked at Cyber Trade University. So definitely call up and ask about it, and they'll tell you a great program that we teach on that. Pete, how many levels of training do you offer, and at what cost? Well, Pete, you know what? We offer 3 different levels, and our classes obviously range from $19 to $6,000. And the thing is this: I'm not going to tell you about all these big courses because some of them it doesn't apply to you. The best thing to do is talk to an education advisor, Pete, and they'll tell you exactly what's perfect for you, because some of you guys need more attention than others, some of you don't. Depends on your experience, depends on your type of trading, depends on what you're looking to do. Everybody's different. You're all a case-by-case basis. No problem, Pete. I appreciate the question. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, how to learn today. If you want to start making money, you want to join my trading room today for $19. Remember, 5 days, and I'm also going to be throwing in, oh, I didn't know this. They're going to throw this in also? I didn't, oh, wow, that's interesting. That's something new I didn't know about. We're going to be throwing an ATF workshop? All right, well, we have a really good workshop, a recorded workshop. That's a $300 workshop. I guess you're going to get that on top of it. Maybe it'll kind of help you a little bit more to understand what's going on in the trading room. Looks like the marketing department is going to throw that in on top of that as a gift. All right, so when you log into your dashboard in Cyber Trade University, make sure you look for that workshop and start reviewing that so you'll know what to expect for the next 5 days. Now, don't forget, you need to book an appointment. When you call the office and you register online, okay, you got to talk to an education advisor. It's very critical you do this, because if you don't, you're not going to utilize the trading room properly. You're not going to see how to make the $200 and $500 a day, and you're going to be totally lost. So register and call the office. We have a great number, 877-70-CYBER, toll free. Make sure you talk to an education advisor. All right, now also in the meantime, a couple of more questions coming across here. Ruth, would you be teaching short stocks as well? Ruth, I love shorting. Thank you for saying that. Shorting is great. You know what, Ruth? There's an old saying on Wall Street: whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. So that means you can make twice as much money, Ruth. Kevin, how long per day do we need for this trading? Well, Ken, the trading runs all day. The trading room runs all day. But my teaching, we only run them on certain days and certain hours. It's not an all-day event. We break it up over the courses of weeks, so you have time to digest it and learn it with the homework and everything else. I mean, we take the class, Ken, very, very seriously. So if you want to know more about that, remember, call the office and talk to an education advisor and they'll explain it. Yes, you do. You signed up yesterday requesting on Monday, do I get the same offering as of today? Yes, you do. So you got an extra day. You're more than welcome. No problem, Ken. Any other questions? Now, if you guys look at my name up on the panel list, you see that there's a little pin right there next to my name. If you click on that personal URL, it will bring you to that page to register So you can start accessing your trading right now so you can get in that room. Once again, who here doesn't want to make $200, $500 a day in 15 minutes? You know, I mean, that's the thing about this whole thing. Why not sit there and try? And you know what? If you can't make it, the courses, we do audio broadcasts over the course of the day. You could review the recordings, the morning meeting, the Twitter feeds, everything. Tom says, I need to transfer money to the right platform so can be sure to have the right stock. Tom, let me explain something to you. You bring up a very good point. Guys, fellow traders, please do not worry about opening up a brokerage account. That is the least of your problems, okay? Let me explain something to you. Anybody here have kids? Anyone here have children? Anyone here that has do you remember when your son or daughter just turned 17, 16, 17, I don't know in your states how it works, but they just turned 17, 18 years old, 16, 17 to drive a car? What was the first thing that you did? You bought them the car, or did you teach them how to drive? What comes first? The horse or the carriage? That's right. You teach them how to drive. Because you know what ends up happening? If you bought them that car, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to crash and get killed. Okay? So the thing is this. Don't worry about brokerage accounts. Because a lot of you are probably going to open up the wrong company. You're going to have the wrong account, and you're probably going to have to close it anyway. And you know what? Listen, don't get discouraged, but maybe trading might not be for you. How many kids go to college and actually fulfill what they went to school for? 80% of them don't. Only 20% of them do. So don't worry about worrying about brokerage accounts and getting set up and this and that. Sit there, watch, see what it's all about, see if trading's for you, and make sure you talk to the right people. Because let me tell you something, brokerage firms are not going to advise you. They're going to only advise you what's best for them. We don't work for brokerage firms. We're a school, we work for you. Thanks very much, Rita. It is words of wisdom. And you know what? The reason why I'm passing this over to you, because this is what my mentors taught me. Because I made that mistake myself. And it was the dumbest mistake I made. And that's why I don't want any of you guys to make the same mistake. Any other questions? Thank you very much, Renee. I really appreciate your comments. And that's right, the KISS method. Keep it super simple. It's always nice to see you, Renee. Any other questions? All right, guys. So once again, is a couple of more questions coming in here, and is it essential to be there for the market opens? Ken, no, because if you come out and trade when the market opens, it's going to be too late. You got to know what happens in the pre-market. So the thing is this. We start at 8 a.m. I don't really start kicking in until like 8:30. Because that's when a lot of the high-frequency trades kick in. So you'll see a lot of the pre-market that's happening, and then you can worry about that then. Renee, thank you so much again. It's always looking forward to seeing you in there. What time does the registration end today? It ends at 12. It ends at 4 o'clock. Because we need to get you ready for Monday morning. But once again, if you sign up now, you'll get the whole day, which basically is still early, and then you'll have the close. So you'll have all day today and starting on Monday to Friday of next week. Now, the thing is this, James, and this goes for everyone. Don't judge me. I always tell everybody, don't judge my winners, judge me on my losers. You know, everybody likes to talk about their winners. But you notice not too many people talk about their losers? Watch and show me. Let me show you how I control losses, because you guys know that is one of the biggest failure rates of your account. You don't have a problem with the winners. You have a problem with the losers. I'll show you how to control those losses. Once again, what's the worst thing that can happen that you learn something? So don't make that mistake. Before you, Martin says, You live trade in the room start at 8 a.m. Eastern. What is the half hour before the open? What we do, Martin, is we run a pre-market trading audio broadcast. So even though the trading room has no audio, it's we show you execution, we show you the top 20, we're chatting in there, but I do 2 audio broadcasts, one at 9 a.m. and one at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time for about 15 minutes, and it's recorded, and we do a playback in the middle of the day, and you could access your dashboard to watch it at night if you want to watch it again. Thank you very much, Renee. Tom says, we love the losses because they're all small. That's right, Tom, because the thing is, a lot of people don't know how to control those losses. You got to know when to, you need to know when to move on. And that's something that, that I could teach you what to do, because I think that's the hardest thing for a lot of you guys to admit when you're wrong. Where can we find your losses? Ruth, in the trading room. You'll see the losses. I broadcast and show you everything. Everything that we do is being broadcasted. And not only that, but we teach a class that shows you the same exact thing. By the way, guys, just want to make a comment. Thank God we took the profit in NEWL. Did everyone see what happened to NEWL? I don't know if you guys have an execution system, but we got out and we sold it at 390. You know where it is right now? Where is it right now, everyone who's watching? That's right, 360. So these are the things you guys need to learn, how to take profits and losses, which a lot of people didn't, if you don't know how to do that, that's how you get yourself in trouble. And that goes with all the other stocks. ACHN, we sold it at 351. You know where it is right now? 346, 343. CVM, we sold it at 338. It's at 339. We sold JASO, stock symbol JASO. We sold it at 1102. It's at 1099. So that's the thing, you got to look at it. And you know what? What do we make? 550 today in 15 minutes? It's 10:10 right now. If we didn't get out when we were supposed to, that $550 profit would have been maybe a $100 to $200 profit day. Not worth it. How long, Michael? You have your chat to private, but how long? How do I sign up for the trial? Michael, just click on this link, and or you can call in and register right there, or you can, if you look at my name where it says host, there's a little pin right there. Click on that URL, and it'll bring you right to the web page. You could also find it on the home page of the website also. Thank you very much, Renee. Most famous words, there's nothing wrong about taking a profit. And you know what? We proved it right there this morning. Deborah, if we're interested in becoming a student after the training next week, what is the cost moving forward? Well, Deborah, that's an excellent question. And Deborah, the best thing for you to do is talk to an education advisor here, because first of all, we need to see what your priorities are. Listen, Deborah, we're not a franchise, okay? We're not here to just, put you in a class to something you don't need, okay? And I know some other companies do that. We're a caring company where we're going to sit there and we have to analyze who you are. We need to know, what is your trading day, what you do for a living, how often you can contribute to this, what kind of trading do you have, did you take any trading before, okay? We customize the classes designed specifically for you, what you need. Not trading is for everyone. Some of you don't need that much. Maybe some of you don't need that much hand-holding. Maybe you do. But you're all a case-by-case basis. It's like, Deborah, it's like coming up to me and saying, I'm going to act as a doctor's office. It's like, yeah, it's like calling the doctor. Why you got to go to a doctor's office to say, could you just subscribe me, I have a I have a headache. Could you subscribe me some aspirin? Or I have a flu. You know what? You got to go see the doctor because he's got to sit there and he has to ask you certain questions. Are you a diabetic? Are you you know these questions. Are you allergic to anything? And this and that. We do the same thing here. We care and we want to watch and make sure we get you what you need than things you don't need. So you're all a case-by-case basis. Tony has a question. In the first 20 minutes trading, can produce $500 a day after 1 year? Tommy, once again, there's no guarantee. All right, and if anyone ever guaranteed that to you, you better run far, far away. Okay. The thing is this: I will show you, and you'll see it. It's up to you to be committed and being focused on it. I know you want to do this as a career. That's why you're here. Can you do it? You know what? My goal is not to teach you 500. My goal is to show you how to make 1,000 a day. That's usually the ultimate goal. Okay, but we have to work you up to see if you can consistently make 100 a day, 200 a day, $500 a day. One of the tools that we give you journals. We give you things that we to help you do certain things. And one of the most important things in our training is that because we run a training room, you're going to be connected with us all day long. And that's part of your mentoring, your coaching that comes along with it. And to find out more about that, Tony, call the office, talk to an education advisor, and they'll explain that to you in more detail. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, one last words of wisdom that I want to leave all of you that I always like to let everybody know, like Renee was just mentioning earlier. There are 3 sets of people that are here today. There are some of you here that now realize a little bit more about the involvement of trading and if you're capable of doing it, and might realize, you know what, trading's really not for me. Okay, and I said, you know what, I'm better off working 9 to 5 and getting paid that $100, $200 a day and then try to make it in 15 minutes or whatever it may be. So a lot of you are going to realize, what the involvement is and the responsibility. So hopefully this will make you quit from trading. Then there are some of you here that are so impressed and so happy that you're going to move forward. And we'll look forward to teaching you and showing you how to do it. All I could tell you for the ones that are here, just fasten your seatbelt because you haven't seen nothing yet. But there's one person here, there's one set of people here that really concern me. And they're the people here that are trying to be self-taught. And I want to just kind of point this out to all of you. For the ones that are here that are attending free webinars and shopping around and think you're going to go out there and try to learn it on your own just by watching YouTube videos and reading books, well, I got news for you. I did the same thing. And I lost several $100,000 of my parents' money, including mine. You need a mentor. You're not going to be able to be successful trying to be self-taught. It doesn't work. So for everyone else, listen, I hope you take that with a grain of salt. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just letting you know, self-taught individuals don't make money. You wouldn't want to go to a doctor that was self-taught, would you? You want to make sure he got his license, went to college, everything. You wouldn't give your money to a financial analyst that was self-taught. Well, don't do the same thing. Learn. You need to learn before you can earn. And education is the cheapest, most inexpensive trade you're going to make. If you do it with us, we're static. If you're going to find someone else, well, do it with somebody, but don't do it on your own. And all I'm asking is make a small investment for 5 days and see what trading's about and see if it's you or not. Okay? In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for coming. If the lines are busy, just keep trying. I see some people calling in. But in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you in the trading room. And we do events all day long. We do Forex, options, swing trading, technical analysis, free webinars. Feel free to register on our Twitter page. Look us up on Facebook. Look us up on YouTube. And if you want to learn a little bit more. And also, don't be scared. Send me an email. I'll be happy to talk to all of you. I have nothing wrong with that. I answer all my emails. Renee, I took the course 6 years ago, and I'm still here getting fresh energy, ready to trade. Thank you very much, Renee. It's always a pleasure, again, for you to share your thoughts and being a student and be a loyal student at Cybertrade University. Once again, everyone, thank you so much. Appreciate that you all here. Hope you learned one or two things, and look forward to seeing you all in the trading room. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.